So the Jones treasure will never be poor again.
Oh, Jack, what have you done?
Well, it's a Christmas fantasia, really. It's based on a little girl having a toy theatre, and she plays along with different characters. And one particular night, she's put to bed and she falls asleep and has a dream that her toys come to life. Very similar to Nutcracker.
Yeah, the ballet.
Yeah. And then the characters become real children. They then decide to put on a show, and they're wondering what they can do, so they decide to put on a panto, and then immediately the good and the bad fairies appear. The good fairy wishes them all the success and the help, and the bad fairy says, right, I'm going to put you all in the tumble dryer, I'm going to throw every pantomime that you can think of, every dame that you can think of, the beanstalks, the giants, the Dick Whittingtons, the bells, and we're going to churn them all up and see what comes out the other end.
Fantastic.
And that's exactly what's in it. Every character that you've seen, that you associate with the pantomime, is in our Christmas fantasia.
How does a production show come about on a P&O ship?
Well, obviously we have meetings with our various heads of entertainment, and they more or less decide what sort of shows, what style of shows, how many shows that we provide for our passengers. And in this particular case with Harlequinade, being away for Christmas, for in fact the whole season away on Oceana, and especially over the Christmas period, it was decided that we should do a pantomime, or a Christmas pantomime fantasia, and that's what we put together.
Okay, there's obviously yourself in charge of choreography and the Stadium Theatre Company as a whole, an overall overseer of it. But do you have a team of people with whom you work? A core?
Yes. We have Bruce Morrison, who will be joining us very, very shortly, whose concept the show is. He'll be arriving with senior production manager Chris Blackburn, and the three of us together will put together the show.
What you do is when you run out to your doing, you do shoot, 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 do, do, ba-da, ba-da, do, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, do, da, ba-da, ba-da, ba, 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 do, ba-da, ba-da, ba, 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 do, ba-da, ba-da, ba, 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 ba-da, get up.
Last one.
Rocking in the nursery, then we come down. Looking alone and all they go on. Rocking in another nursery rhyme. We're in the kingdom. Rocking in the nursery rhyme, still here. Da 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 dee da run. Down in the nursery rhyme. Da 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 whatever it is. Yes. All
I
right.
feel we should do it a few more times. Since we've learned it like that. And it'll look so good, I think we should milk it and do it 3 or 4 times. Add a few more shaboos in.
3 and 4 and 5 and 6. It's a chick to do that. Really lean forward, yeah? Really lean forward, you three. Put out right in their face. That's it. Once again, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bigger chicken. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, something. 2 together. Match and match together. 5, 6, 7, and that, do that, do that, do that, bat, 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 do bat.
The Stadium Theatre Company, we have a formula now, and it's unlike any other way, any other theatre group in the world, any other way of rehearsing. And I'm not quite sure how it happens, but we seem to be able to teach a show. It has to be an existing show, but we can teach a show within 3 days. Now that is
a phenomenal achievement.
Yeah, phenomenal learning. But it's just something that we instill into our singers and dancers. They get used to it very quickly, and then they become very, very fast learners. So when we do come on board and we do start these intense rehearsals, they are right with us. And we also try and be very fair with the kids as well. We don't want to overwork them, obviously, but with all these glorious ports that we visit, we do try and give them a few hours off here and there, and and we try and make rehearsal. Well, I try and make rehearsals fun. I don't always shout and swear. We do try and make it fun, and hopefully that shows in their performance at night. And we're together as a team here.
Get your head above their head, Andrew.
Look at my belly and you.
Get your head
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go down 6, 7, 8. Slow. 7, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, but you can look. I want you to look at the person. Look at him. You don't go cross-eyed on the third one. 6, 7. Yeah, you're there. Funny face. Oh, come on, pull a silly face. Alright. Let's try it. Put your benches back.
This is my assistant, Charlie Blair, who won't be interviewed because she's too shy. I'd like to see her when she's working hard, because I get a rest. This is day 14 of Harlequinade. We're busy rehearsing Rocking in the Nursery Rhymes. I've almost finished the number, and Charlie is just doing a bit of cleaning for me. I'm going to run the number in a second, and you might be able to just have a sneak preview. Hopefully they'll get it right.
Mama, black sheep, have you any wool?
Yes, sir, 3 bags full.
1 for the master and 1 for the dame.
And 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane.
Oh, that's much better. Let's get on down.
Rocking in the nursery rhyme, all night long and every day. Rocking in the nursery rhyme. Rocking in the nursery rhyme. Hey, little blue, just look the other way. Rocking in the nursery rhyme.
Humpty Dumpty sat at a wall with his headphones on. He played all day his favorite tape and sing along with every song. But rock and roll can take its toll on one as round as he. As he shimmied to the left and he shook it to the right, when he slipped and he fell on me, but I caught him.
Rocking in the nursery rhyme, all night long and every day. Rocking in the nursery rhyme. Rocking in the nursery rhyme. Hey, little, little, just a bit the other way. Rocking in the nursery rhyme.
Mary, Mary, quite contrary, love that rocking sound. The silver bells and electric shells will last for miles around. While funky flowers dance for hours under the apple tree. As the pretty make me bobbing all day long and play on harmony. They always
Shoot, shoot, shaboogie, shoot, shoot. Do-way, shoot, shoot. Shaboogie, shoot, shoot. Oh, shoot, shoot. Shaboogie, shoot, shoot. Do-way, shoot, shoot. Shaboogie, shoot, shoot. Oh, rocking in the nursery rhyme, all night long and every day. Rocking in the nursery rhyme. Rocking in the nursery rhyme. Hey, little, little, just a bit the other way. Rocking in the nursery rhyme. Rocking in the nursery rhyme, all night long and every day. Rocking in the nursery rhyme. Rocking in the nursery rhyme. Hey, little, little, just a bit the other way. Rocking in the nursery rhyme. Rocking in the nursery rhyme.
The Harlequin doll is too wobbly, and she needs to put a stick or a pole or a bit of coat hanger or something in the back, right up its spine and into its neck, because it's too floppy, and to cut the ribbon.
So, don't lose the niceness and the dameness of it by creating a character that's too big or too zany and too colourful and maybe slightly...
It's time for bed. Oh, Nanny, it's only 9 o'clock.
Now, can you posh her up? Oh, Nanny, it's only 9 o'clock. Really Mary Poppins. You know, really sort of, quite, you know, that old-fashioned sort of 1950s talk, you know, they used to go, oh, Nanny, it's only 9 o'clock, I've been making up. This whole opening has to be Christmassy, has to remind them subconsciously of Peter Pan, of the Nutcracker, all those Christmas traditional pantos, you know, if you were filming it, you'd have snow falling outside. It has to be this real sort of cracking chestnuts by the fire. That's the feel I want. And this is to bribe her to get to bed. Remember, Grandmama is coming tomorrow.
Grandmama is coming tomorrow to take you to the pantomime for your birthday treat.
Coming tomorrow for your birthday treat.
To take you to the pantomime.
I spent a lot of time writing this. Do me the courtesy of getting it right, okay? I know it's garbage. Don't show that out. Can you make her a little bit more Jennifer Saunders than that's it's all French, that she's a little bit more figuratively, a bit more laughy, right? Because it's like that. Come on, Amy! Tidy up your toys!
Come on, Amy, tidy up your toys. It's time for bed. Oh, Nanny, it's only 9 o'clock.
Can you put in a reaction there? So you just think about only 9 o'clock. Don't come round. You've got to fulfill all these things. Don't just listen. You've got to think. What would I be thinking if someone was saying this to me real time? Nanny, it's only 9 o'clock. If I've told you once, I've told you 100 times. I've been making up a play. Oh, here we go again.
Nilesh, how have you seen the Harlequinade set yet? And how long do you think it's going to take us to rig that set up for the first time?
I've seen the plans. We got the set plans, the drawings. Probably take us 9 to 10 hours. Alright, here we are. This is about 20 feet or so above the stage. This is one of our moving gantries. This is Harlequinade. It's just unpacked. We're not unpacked it as yet. Probably one of these days we'll take the gantry down and unpack it all, and might have some few surprises.
Right, so now it's that point in the cruise when we're going to build the set for the first time. As you can see, the boys are beginning to unload it. We are how many nights away? Four nights away from the opening night, and all we've got is the drawings that the designers sent us and one of the builders with us. So watch this space, and we're going to speed it up. This is from start to finish.
But it puts the Victoriana back into this, as opposed to...
And the red doesn't. The red suits.
Nilesh, not for now, but tonight we'll swap this one for the red. No, but the thing is, now we can. Does the swag have to be directly in front of this, or could the swag be this far further downstage? Because then we could physically, because the swag isn't going to move, is it? Is the swag there the whole time?
The swag. I think no. The swag is part of the drape. It's a separate cloth. Yes, but it should go on and off at the same time. It's not a separate piece.
So you don't want the swag?
No, I don't want the swag.
I was going to say, because then we could have hung the swag on that second cloth. The last two cloths that come down sit on top of the orchestra.
Well, that was just the last cloth. We feel that it would be.
We can come down
back if you could.
We can come down 6. We can come down 4.
You just come
down 3 inches.
Digging gold rush has only just begun. Digging gold dust just to be run. Join the gold rush, every mother, son and daughter doing what they didn't know to do. So why don't you? So why don't you? So why don't you and you and you and you do it, 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 do it.
night at 12, and it took us about 5 hours. That means we finished at about 5:15 in the morning, and we had about 3 hours break, and then we've got to come back. We came back at about 11:30. So now we've got a technical run where we've got to record the show for Chris, because he needs to do the lighting for the show.
So we only need that side. In actual fact, if you swap with Michelle, if you do that, if somehow we'll swap sides, I'll sort that out in a second. When she comes back here, once you list it there, you can close that, and you can say your line out of it and you're on the right side there. You can take it there.
Sorry.
That's the first one. That one is, make that really classical. And the second one, it's just a lean, isn't it? Just a lean, not a step. Yeah. It's the drama. Then what is it then? Then we bring it in. Yeah. So we bring it in. Then what do we do? Yeah. And then take that right behind. Classical. Think classical. But think classical. All that cute duets. Yeah. And make your dollies just a little bit more balletic. All right. The faces as well will really make it. Right today, Andrew? I don't do the head bobble test, do I?
Right, this is day 23, so that's opening night -3 to go. So what we're doing at the moment is what we call technical rehearsals. This is when we get the cast on stage, and it's the first time that they've got the scenery to deal with, they've got the props to deal with. So it's not actually dress rehearsals yet. The dames have put their costumes on to get used to the shoes and their wigs and to wearing dresses and see how that moves. But this is when Jerry puts all the choreography on stage, and if they bump into the scenery, he has to change it left, right and centre bits. We find out how the scenery is hanging, how the lighting. This is the first time our lighting designer Chris gets to see a staggered run of the show, so he can decide how he's going to light it, and he, the brave man, stays up until about 4 o'clock in the morning to light it last night and tonight and the night after. And we will be getting ready for dress rehearsal tomorrow. So that's going to be exciting. Fingers crossed.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, you want it on 149?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll put it on 153.
No, the triplets are on 1/4, but those are kicks. 147 is kick, 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 kick.
From 147 then. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Jerry and Bruce would come to Stephen Howell, the designer, and then Stephen would draw it all up. He designs it, and then he comes to us with all the drawings, and then we basically break it down and start building it. And then you've got to build it in a way, because it is coming on a ship. You've got to build it in small, easy bits.
I don't know the combination. The whole thing should look here as clearly as possible. So
Basically, it's okay. You can build it. You can do it in a workshop. But then when it comes on stage, then you've got to work around the dancers. So then you help the lads, because it's down to them once we get off. It's down to the lads to put it together. So we try and make it as easy as possible, and to help them, so that when we're not here, they can put it up, because their schedule is very tight.
Now this is Bob, who helps put up the set, builds the set, when it goes wrong, he makes it right. He builds a ship. He'll build anything you wanted to overnight. So he's been really great. So Bob, we'd like to say a big, big thank you, and we'd like to present you with this.
Thanks, Bruce.
Yes, it's Bob the Builder fruit snacks.
So tonight is the second night that we've got to get the lighting together. We've got 3 nights in total, so second night tonight, last night tomorrow, and then the opening night. Last night was long. We started about midnight. Still had quite a bit of the set left to build, so we didn't actually start lighting until about 2 o'clock. And I got to bed at about 6 o'clock. We got it done about a third of the show. 47 lighting cues, which is only a quarter of the lighting cues already. Another long night ahead, but here's a sneaky peek at what the lighting is going to be in some of the show.
But can we do that in a random thing?
Going up and down, irising up and down.
Yeah, opening up and then closing down to that. That's good, but I don't know if we can have it swirling at the same time. Can you stop that one? It's going to be too, it's going to drive them busy. It can't, yeah, it can be that, but not all together. Can it go, you know, pow, in a random? We can do that, and also, yeah, that's it. That's lovely. I think we're going to have to come in on her in a spot because I don't want to go more light. I think we'll pick her up on a spot virtually as soon as she stands. I'll let her play here and we'll do it in rehearsal. Nilesh, yes. I need this velcroed by the rehearsal tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, that's all perfect. There's one of those cybers that's just a little higher and it's just catching. Can you see behind the scenery? Yeah. Can we lose that down a little more? Okay, it's off here. Are we still alright? Okay. Then
Wesley gets out.
What's your cue for that?
I've just written Star Chasing now.
Okay, and then next? Swirls, yeah, that's very really good.
I've got one column under the.
Sorry?
I've only got one column.
One column?
Yeah.
I don't understand. Oh, I see. We shouldn't. Oh, all right. Okay.
They're very bright.
Yeah, they're lovely.
December. We've got 3 days till opening night? 4 days till opening night?
4 days to opening night. This is very complicated. We have 35 sound cues and 14 stops and starts, which makes Downtown Diner look like a toy thing. So, and I'm struggling a little bit, to be honest, and it's very difficult. So, right, so we have 33 sound effects on here, and we have 14 adapt stops and starts. And we have a script that is so big, I've never seen anything like it. So yes, I am struggling a little bit with this, but as I said, hopefully we'll get there.
Okay, we're about to start our dress rehearsal. We don't want to ruin it for you, so we have to go. Bye-bye!
Bruce, first set run over, how'd it go?
It went very well. It went at a cracking pace. Lots of things went wrong, but that's the whole point of the rehearsal. We've got a bit of the lighting, so we're beginning to see what the lighting's like. This afternoon they're all going to put their costumes on for the first time, so that will be a disaster yet again. They'll all fall over, their hems will be too long, the hats won't fit, so we're prepared for that. But that's what technical rehearsals are all for. But now they've all been on for the very first time, the scenery has moved, they've heard all the music in the right order, so hopefully this afternoon will be the second step in the right direction.
Here we go. Stand by, everyone.
Rich, can you not phone me? I'm trying to get his character. Band no. This rehearsal, there'll be no video announcements, so in a minute they're going to go 1, 2, 3, and go shots, right?
Right, stand by.
Okay, here he comes.
There we go.
There we go.
The future is coming. We gotta catch it if we can. The magic's unfolding, and you can hold it in your hand. We can touch tomorrow today to make some memories that never fade away. Put your hand on the future. Share a dream together around the world. With a voice from every country, a face from every land. We'll celebrate the future hand in hand. We'll celebrate the future hand in hand. A magical tomorrow lives inside of you, so join the celebration. It's a fairy tale come true. All of us together.